What is up, guys? My name is Lex. We have made it here to Austin, Texas, the airport right behind me. I just landed from Fort Lauderdale. It's Easter Sunday today, and I was a little bit concerned I wasn't going to make it here. I have a big live stream going on tomorrow at the lodge. Earlier today, when I was flying out of Florida, it was super bad weather, rainstorms, thunderstorms. We were delayed by like 2.5, almost 3 hours, but we made it here. It's around 7 p.m. here on Easter Sunday. I'm going to first get some food, because I haven't eaten anything all day. Then we're gonna go to the lodge. We're gonna play some poker. Let's see if we can run good. Let's go.
I guess you can have a conversation with them and see if you get anywhere. I absolutely agree.
I arrive at the Lodge Card Club around 10 p.m. on Easter Sunday, and the only games that are running are 1-2 no limit and 1-3 no limit. So I sit down here at the 1-3 table, buying for $1,000, and call a raise here in the big blind with pocket fours, go 3 ways to a deuce, deuce, 7 flop. I check, and the initial raiser checks behind. Turn card jack, action checks all the way through, and the river card is a 4. We make a full house. Small blind checks. I bet out here for $50. Hoping to get looked up by any pocket pair or maybe ace high. Initial raiser folds. Back over to the small blind, who looks like he wants to make the call. He might think I'm bluffing here, but eventually he folds and we take down the first pot here in Texas. Make sure to stay tuned all the way to the end of the video. I end up going over my results here for the last 50 days of poker, where I've won over $50,000 playing cash games. Well, in this hand, the blinds are at 1-3 with a $6 straddle, a $12 double straddle, and I've got ace queen of hearts under the gun. I raised to $35, and I get 3-bet to $135 by a middle position player. Rest of the players give their cards back to the dealer. We're now heads up facing a $135 raise. I glance over at my opponent's stack. He's got about $600 behind. I don't really like calling here out of position given the fact that the stack sizes are pretty low. I don't like folding because my hand is so pretty, so I decide for $600 to go all in. I 4-bet jam all in here with ace queen of hearts. If he's got it, he's got it. Let's see all 5 cards. We don't get snap called right away, which is great, meaning that we're not up against aces, kings, or ace king. And eventually my opponent shows his hand, pocket tens, and folds, which is exactly what we want. He folds a pair. It was a flip, and we take down some of this dead money pre-flop.
Right, I was about to do a flop. So I know what that is.
The very next hand, the player to my right puts on the $6 straddle. I'm in Texas. I'm not going to give up the opportunity to double straddle, so I make it $12 blind here. There's 3 callers for $12, and I've got ace-6 offsuit, and I decide to take my option here and make it $100 more. Just a squeeze play, hoping to take down this dead money pre-flop, thinking that nobody raised, so they shouldn't have too strong of a hand. Well, this is Texas, and everyone loves to see a flop. The cutoff player calls $100 more, and the straddler calls as well. So 3 ways with ace-6 offsuit. Not exactly what we wanted to see, but the board comes out ace high. Top pair with a medium kicker. There is a flush draw on board. Under the gun checks. I see bet here for $140. Cutoff player folds, but the under the gun player makes the call. We're now heads up. He's got about $450 left, and the turn card is a 7. Alright. I don't know if I can let this one go. I just go.
It's really hard to fall asleep, and then once I do, I don't ever really sleep more than like an hour and a half straight. Sleep for an hour, wake up for 45 minutes, sleep for 30 minutes, wake up for an hour.
Right when the 7 came out on the turn, my opponent snap jammed all in for around $450. He had a pair and the nut flush draw. I made the call. We ran out the board one time, and we hit 2 pair on the river just in case he missed his flush, and we end up winning over a $1,000 pot within the first hour of our session here at the lodge in Round Rock, Texas. We have over a $2,000 stack, and the run good continues when I look down at pocket aces. Because this table loves to see some flops, I bump it up here to $30 pre-flop, and I end up getting 2 calls, so 3 ways with pocket aces to king, 10, jack, all hearts. I'm not going to lie, not my favorite flop with pocket aces. Not containing a heart, we could be losing to a bunch of hands here. Some 2 pairs, maybe a set or a straight or a flush, but I'm going to go with a bet fold strategy. I'm going to bet, and if one of my opponents raises me, I could probably let go of my hand, but that doesn't happen. I c-bet, I take it down, win a small one here with aces. This is Texas, and that means double board PLO bomb pots. Not my favorite, but let's see what happens. I end up flopping a monster here with 3, 4, 5 king double suited. I have a straight draw and flush draw on the top board, and then some straight draws on the bottom board. I end up getting it all in here 3 ways for the $500 maximum. 3 ways, $1,500 in the middle, and we've got to get lucky.
Juice is full. It's probably no good.
Yeah, that's not very
No good?
Oh, it's just, that's good right now.
I mean, I'm sure one of you has an ace. I gotta dodge $1 billion ounce.
I only have the top board. If you have juices full, then
You have the top board?
I'm going for the top board. I have like
bunch of stuff?
everything, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. Then mine might be dead on top. You guys want to show now? Juices. Juices. I need a. Yeah, let's see. He's got a 5. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna make me sweat it out real bad.
No, I,
You got an ace.
All right, that's good for
Oh,
me.
you guys
All I
both
need
have
is
five.
just hit the
That's bad
top.
for me.
That's hit the top.
Second call, manual D for your table transfer.
That's not the top.
I got a. Oh, you got a flush. No, he has a flush.
Flush on top.
Alright, so kings fold.
I ended up hitting my flush on the top board, and then the bottom board I lost to a full house, so I ended up chopping up the other player's money, who also had a full house but lost to a bigger full house on the bottom. Kind of a sick hand there, making around $250 there. Moving in to the last hand of the night, where there's a $3 call. I raised pocket eights to $20. Hijack player calls 20. Under the gun player calls 23 ways to ace, jack, jack, rainbow. Under the gun checks. I check. Hijack player checks, and the king comes out on the turn. Action goes check, 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 and the river card, second time this session, 8 full house for us. Under the gun now leads out for $20. He could have an ace, maybe a slow play jack, or a straight. I'm not going to raise small here to 60 or 75. I'm going to go big targeting those hands, so I make it $125 to go. Hijack player folds back over to the under the gun player, who snap calls my bet. I show pocket eights for a full house, and he shows jack 10 of hearts. He flopped trips. We hit the 2 outer on the river. Man, we are running good here. Ended up winning over $1,300 in a short 2.5 hour session here at the lodge. I've got a big live stream coming up tomorrow. So after this, I end up racking up my chips, heading to the cage, and cashing out for the night. This is where I'll be playing tomorrow. Brand new room. Alright guys, that is it for this one. I haven't been here to the lodge in maybe 8 or 9 months since last summer, and they've really made this place great. I mean, it was awesome before, but they just got a brand new bathroom here. So right behind me, it's like tons of stalls, tons of urinals, all this stuff. It's much nicer than the bathroom they had before. They have new chips, and they have a brand new stream room, which I'm going to be playing tomorrow. Looks awesome. A super private area, and their streaming system looks great. Their camera quality looks awesome. I'm super excited about playing there tomorrow. But I mentioned in the beginning of the video, talking a little bit about this crazy upswing that I've been on. I've won $58,000 since February 20th, just playing cash game poker, which is by far the biggest upswing I've ever been on. I had a $40,000 month last February when I was in Dallas, Texas, but this is definitely the longest consistent, biggest upswing, almost $60,000 in like a month and a half. I'm gonna put the tracker here on the left of just kind of the sessions that I played. I started out with a huge win, a $10,000 win in February when I was at the Hard Rock. I went to Texas Card House and played the live stream, won like $10,000 in 2 days there, went out to Vegas in early March, made like $2,000 there. And then for the month of March and then a little bit of the month of April, I've just been grinding in Florida, having huge days. I just recently had a $10,000 winning day. And then today, you know, just kept running well. Again, made some sets, made some good hands. Aces didn't get cracked. Everything went my way. I chopped up a bomb pot. We ended up winning, I think, $1,300 on today's session. So not too bad. I am hoping, though, that I didn't use all my run good before this huge live stream. The next video coming out, playing tomorrow, I'm playing a 10-25-50 game, risking $20,000 in a buy-in. It's going to be a massive game. Games are always bigger here in Texas, so I'm hoping I still have a little bit of run good left, but it just feels pretty good to be on a nice big upswing. I mean, this is when poker is the best. When you're winning, when you're flopping sets, when you're making straights, when your hands are holding, this is what makes poker great. What makes poker terrible is like what happened to me in February when I lost $25,000 in just 2 weeks. So this is the extreme swings of it. Losing big, winning big. Obviously being on the upswing is great, but you know, you got to be able to take the downswing as well. So I'm going to try to enjoy this. I'm just hoping it just keeps going. Tomorrow, big game. I'm a little nervous, but it should go well. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Also, I'm sitting in DQ James's his chair. I'm sure he wouldn't mind. This thing's pretty comfortable, not too bad, but I'm going to go back to the hotel. I'm going to get some sleep, get ready for tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please like, comment down below, subscribe, and until next time, I'll see ya.